And finally, may I re-emphasize what I've spoken to you about in my sermon today, that all we can offer is to communicate the simple, straightforward message of faith, the salvific context of atonement, justification of faith, and the eschatological dimension of Christology. This basic message is of fundamental importance and should not be lost sight of. But, whilst not overlooking the obvious simplicity of this explanation, we must not scorn the insidiousness of materialism. Indeed, the vital, urgent message for the Church today is that we must beware of marginalisation and insularity through disingenuity and a lack of resonance, all the while keeping in mind that our citizenship is in heaven. Amen. Now go in peace to love and serve the Lord.
In the name of Christ. Amen.
Good morning, Vicar. Thank you for yet another wonderful sermon on love.
I shall see you later, Phoebe. Good morning, Mrs. Johnston. And how are you?
I'm really not well at all, not since husband's accident. I've been so depressed.
Jolly good show. And the kiddies, how are they?
It's hard to make ends meet. It's hard to feed them at all.
And will we see you next week?
If I'm still here.
Jolly good, jolly good. Hello, Geoffrey. That was a devilish meal last night. That combination of lobster thermidor followed by clafoutis limousin was an excellent choice. I'm afraid Penelope's still suffering from the after effects this morning. I think we all drank a little too much of the Veuve Clicquot later on. See you later on this week. Oh, and who might you be? Someone who had to come in out the rain for a bit of warmth and comfort. Well, I hope you found it. Eat plenty. Build up your strength. I wish you well. Good morning. Oh, hello, Mrs. Fortescue Smythe. How wonderful to see you. How are you?
A little peeved, Vicar, especially when I saw that man trying to sit in my pew this morning.
Oh, how dreadful. How awful. What happened then?
Well, I asked to have him removed, of course, by one of the church wardens. A most undesirable character.
Who? The church warden?
No, the man who sat in my pew. That scruffy-looking man there, on his way out. Fancy coming to church dressed like that.
Oh, how distressing.
Yes, and I will not be coming back if it happens again.
Well, I shall do my very best to see that it doesn't happen again.
See that you do, or I'll be writing to the bishop. Good day, Vicar. James 2, 14-17. What good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith, but does not have works? Surely that faith cannot save, can it? If a brother or sister is naked and lacks daily food, and one of you says to them, "Go in peace, keep warm, and eat your fill," and yet you do not supply their bodily needs, what is the good of that? So faith, by itself, if it has no works, is dead.